we talked about what advice resonates, what will potentially work well for someone in their late teens, early 20s that's trying to figure out what their first job could potentially look like in this space. What about someone that you may have worked with 10 years ago in the early days of hosting and managed services becoming more mature? You bump into them at a conference and you sense that they're a little bit burned out. They're thinking about their next opportunity. They want to do something related to digital infrastructure, and they're looking for some insight over lunch or a cup of coffee on how to get back on track. What would you advise someone in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to go to an adjacent field, adjacent technology. There's a lot of advancements right now, and then I guess my first advice is to do away with can't do that, or this can't be done. Just because maybe over the last 10 years, technology wasn't there to get something done. Technology is advancing very quickly. You got we just touched on nuclear. There's a resurgence in gas, actually. Gas is back, and we got to figure out how to locate data centers next to the natural gas sources. There is there's this whole world of AI. There's a world of liquid cooling that is coming on very strongly, right? I would say don't be afraid to go to one of those lateral areas, adjacent areas to where you've been playing. I know there's a lot of pressure, as an example, in the IT space. So there's been a bunch of layoffs and people reductions. I wouldn't be concerned if I was one of those people to say, okay, well, I'm going to go and focus on the data center industry, not just data centers, but OEMs that supply the data center industry. There's so much advancement in technology that goes into data centers. It is as much as the advancement that you see in software, right? We saw all the rapid advancements in virtualization technology over the last decade. Now there's equivalent advancements in technology that's going inside of data centers. And then you can look at the revolution that the GPU chip from Nvidia has created, right? There's a whole sector of industries and technologies that are around that are going to be needing to change and adapt to provide the amount of power, the amount of cooling that these GPUs require now and in the future, right?